Boundary, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do prediction for you, let me know in the comments, the side scroll, wherever you'd like. Just remember to give me anything that you would like a reading on for the future shows coming up. Okay, if you'd like a personal reading with me, make sure you check out the information in the description below. Also, just a little bit of housekeeping as we go. I cheer on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 o'clock p.m. Central, and at Saturdays and Sundays at 10 o'clock a.m. Central. So we got people coming in. Hello, everybody on the mainstream. So Peter already hit this like button. Cool. Make sure everybody hits that button. Hello, everybody from Instagram. And we got a couple people coming in from TikTok. Hello. Make sure you're not too shy today about asking those questions, okay? Oh, Ray, you started off with a tough one. Ray is asking, what's your prediction with the Ukraine invasion? Now, that's a really loaded question. I don't think it's ever going to go into a third world war. If you had those worries, don't worry about that. There's nothing much that the Western world can do, okay? Because we don't want nuclear war, yada, yada, yada. But a lot of Europe is, let's say, relying upon the oil or gas from Russia, especially Germany. So they're not going to get into a scuffle anytime soon because of that. Okay. I think they're just going to take what they need, and that'd be it. And they would reclaim it for Russia. If a lot of people don't know, in Ukraine, it's run by Nazis, actually, that don't like Russians, which is interesting. So when Putin was saying that he's liberating Ukraine, he's correct. So just keep that in mind. I don't think it's going to get into much further than the borders of the Ukraine. Okay. Maryland Dubs asked the question, but the market drop, will we go any lower, or are we going up from here? Do you still feel a larger drop coming around April, May, or later? Thank you. There may be that drop, but I think the current drop that we're in right now, okay, I think is just about it. Now, a little tip I heard from other psychic readers online is that, going back to Ukraine, that a lot of the money from the elites, okay, is, well, how do you say it? Cleaned up, laundered. I can remember the word, laundered in the Ukraine. Okay, so we're going to see a lot of that money from the elites, okay, that's sitting in the Ukrainian banks and stuff, being put into cryptocurrencies because they want to get all their wealth out of Ukraine before the Russians come. Okay, so you're going to see this huge spike, okay, in the cryptocurrency markets as they're trying to get rid of all this money and putting it into a safe location. So if you notice today, so by the invasion, okay, if you notice today that it did go down, it looks like a teacup if you look at the line graph or whatever. And then when the war hit today, boom, it went right back up to pretty much where it dropped off. Brad Hall says Ukraine is the biggest money laundering hub for the globalists. That's correct. That's probably why Putin went in there. Well, amongst many other reasons why he went in there. Okay. I didn't know Elon Musk was doing a lawsuit against SEC. Interesting. Right now, I have no thoughts on that, so because I didn't know about it. We can do some cards since that's what we do here. Let's just have a quick look at what will happen with Elon Musk and the SEC. Okay. Yellow Fist, thank you for the super chat. I've never heard of TRY. What currency is that? Anyone know? Okay. Woo woo. Love the cards. Thank you. And a whole bunch of people showing up on TikTok. Okay, let's have a look at what Elon Musk thinks, or the cards around Elon Musk and the SEC. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to get that victory that he was thinking of getting by doing this. He's just showing, trying to teach them a lesson, okay, for whatever reason. I'm not, oh, it's a Turkish lira. Oh, thank you. Now I know. Elon Musk was trying to make a point of something. It looks like in the cards. I'm not aware of the story. I've been doing too much Ukrainian Russian viewing for the last little while. So, yeah, he's not going to get any victory, but it's going to put him through the ringer quite a bit. Okay. And then he's going to pull back. Okay. So hopefully that answers your question. We had somebody already asking about cryptocurrencies. Matic or dot crypto coins? Which do you see doing better, Matic or dot? And I'm assuming Polkadot. Okay. I think Polkadot's going to be the better of the two. I do see them on pretty level playing field, but I do see Matic doing a tiny bit better. Okay, and then especially in the next little while. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. You're welcome, Peter. Okay, let's get to the big list of yeah, all these people are giving me information on the Turkish lira. 100 TRY is about $9. Well, thank you for the $9. Okay, somebody's asking, hey, Andre, what's better buy, Luna or ANC? Okay. Jan B, I think, is our friend from Australia saying good morning. Good morning. It's about our supper time here. So that's the worst part of doing global readings, figuring out time zones. It's 5 o'clock here. It's 3 in the morning there. But we got it done. We figured out a good time for everybody. Just a reminder, if you'd like a personal reading with me, my information's in the description below. Okay, this is Luna or ANC. I see ANC doing much, much better than Luna. Okay, for the next little while. Of course, everything's going to be up and down for the next little while as we're going through yet another crisis. Okay, so Yo, Andre, you look at YouTube chat? Yes, I do. Will the U.S. English destroy Putin's armor vehicles using drones? I don't think so. U.S. and England aren't going to get involved with that at all. They're going to stay far, far away from it. Okay? The other thing that's very, very important regarding Ukraine, Putin, and Bitcoin. Remember a while back in the show, I told everybody that Putin was going to legalize Bitcoin? You remember that? Why? What did Biden just do? He put sanctions on Russia, right? So if now Putin wants to do any business, let's say with Turkey, hey, Turkey, you want some missiles? Sure. Well, pay me in Bitcoin. And it gets around those sanctions, no problem. So what do you think the price of Bitcoin is going to start to look like? Something to think about. Okay? You're welcome. Can you ask the cards when North Korea crisis, if it affects crypto? Okay, we'll do a couple cards on that, and then we'll do one from the big list. I did miss one last week or last show. If my wife can remind me which one it is.
Vechain.
Vechain. She came home the other day and she goes, "You missed Vechain." Okay, so this is looking at the North Korea thing. Will it affect the cryptocurrency? I think it was North Korea.
It is now.
It is now. Yep, North Korea. I think it's going to actually affect it in a positive way for whatever reason. The cards are showing that whatever goes on with North Korea, and I bet you any money that they have their Bitcoin as well. Okay. And probably going to be legalizing it kind of, well, especially for the upper ups to do business. So whatever happens in North Korea, it won't affect the cryptocurrency. Actually might make it much, much better. Okay.
You're doing Luna for Hank ANC.
We already did that one.
You mentioned it, but you didn't do it.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, sure.
Okay, let's do one from, what was it? The other one. I missed.
Vechain.
Vechain. Good thing she's here today. Okay, let's look at that Vechain before we forget. So for the next 3 months, Vechain is going to be doing very, very well, actually. There is a lot of things going on with the price. It's going to be a little not so great. I think a lot of the money is going to be going into Bitcoin. Even though that will affect the other coins, okay, but it's going to be more Bitcoin centric for the next 3 months, probably. So the price of that coin, of all other coins, is going to be kind of, it'll go up, but not amazingly, not like other cryptocurrencies, the legacy coins. Some of the people that are involved in it, there's some type of switchover coming up for them and looking for a different direction. Okay. So that was that. Everything's okay with it. Everything going well, and the price will go up. No problem there. Okay. Oh, Brad Hall was asking, can you look at the Emergency Act voted on in Parliament and see if it was a sting operation to expose the corrupt Liberals and NDP? Very bizarre how this was reversed abruptly. So if you've been following Canadian politics news, the other, or was it today or yes, it was yesterday that Justin Trudeau came out and said, going to be reversing everything. It was a bit of a sting operation, but he already knew that the Senate, okay, and I forgot that we had this in place, was going to say no. Okay. It did expose a lot of the corruption of the Liberals and NDP and other people. But I think he got his little pee-pee slapped. If that vote went through, okay, it would mean that they would have to do a vote of no confidence on Justin Trudeau. And that's probably the main reason that he backed out very, very quickly. Okay. Yeah, China will probably do its attack on Taiwan very soon as well. Maybe. Let's have a look. So this is China attacking Taiwan. It's a good time for it, but it's a little stickier because United States and a lot of the other countries have friendships and all kinds of stuff with Taiwan. So they may be obligated to try to stop China. So let's have a look. War. No, they're going to hold back for the next little while. Everything's too hot. You'd think that they would take this opportunity to do that, but I think they're going to hold off on it. Okay? They're going to wait and see how it goes because Ukraine didn't have any partnerships or friendships or anything really with the United States or NATO or anything. So the other countries can say whatever with the Ukraine. They can't really do that with Taiwan. Okay. Will XRP and SEC come to a settlement in March? Let's see. No. And cards say no. It's going to be stretch out a little longer than everybody was expecting. XRP will win. Don't worry about that. It's just a matter of time. I do see XRP getting a lot of money back from them, probably by countersuing or something like that. Okay. Okay, so we're going to look at Dash Green. I haven't heard of that one for a long time. I have heard of it. So City Boy Johnny was asking, do you think Dash Green will start back up soon this bull run? There's Domino in the background. So I guess I don't follow every cryptocurrency. Hello, Domino. Say hello to everybody. Hey. That's Domino. He's come to say hello. Dash Green, a lot of things going on with it, or a bit of smoke and mirrors. People are too focused on what's going wrong with this the project at this moment, and not paying attention to the good stuff going on. Also, they're just holding the line for the next little while. The money is going to be lackluster for the foreseeable future, probably way beyond that 3-month period. And you're going to see a lot of people walking away from the project. And within the organization themselves, it's repeating what was said previously, is that a lot of people are going to be leaving or disheartened and just leaving in the next little while. Okay, hopefully that helps you with dash screen. Okay. Now we're going to look at Beacon Chain. Getting to my list here. What were you into? His nose is all dirty. He's probably smelling something. Yeah. Sticks his nose in the dust or something. Okay, so this is Beacon Chain. So Beacon Chain, whole lot of stuff going on with them. The cash is, like everything else, is really lackluster for the next little bit. It will go up with Bitcoin, as normally it does, and down with Bitcoin as well. There's a lot of endings to things that were not working for them, and that's going to be coming to an end or completely failing. So now they're going to have to come up with new ideas on how to proceed forward. They're getting, the people involved in it are just fine. They got some really smart people involved. It's just they need some new ideas to move forward for their project. Okay. So that was Beacon Chain. Let's do another one from the big list. We got Scrooge coin. Where they come up with these names. If you like Scrooge McDuck, there you go. It's probably what it's based on. Scrooge coin. Some pretty interesting things happening with Scrooge coin. They got a lot of partnerships just starting up. They got a more of a world view. The things that they're working on seem to be on the right track. Money is not too bad going forward. Not too many difficulties for their making money. So they're going to probably go pretty high in the next 3 months or so. Yeah, they're coming to an end of a cycle. So probably a programming cycle. And actually really gearing up for the next one. So there you go, Scrooge coin. If you got a few extra bucks, maybe get some. Not financial advice, of course. Okay. So that was Scrooge coin. Let's get back to the chats. Somebody's asking. Guy from Instagram was saying, can you tell, this is my wife, Andre.
What? It's not me.
No, you tell him, Yvonne. Oh. Okay, can you do current read on Reef Finance? Thought he was communicating to my wife to throw stuff at me. to get my attention. So Reef Coin or Refinance. And if you want to tell, if the wife's here, actually, you could tell her to give me a poke or something. Pay attention. This is Reef Finance. Some good things. They got some good victories coming up in the money. There's some secret organization that's involved with this one. So the money wise, it's going up. They're getting rid of a lot of the smoke and mirrors that they had previously. Okay. And some good things are happening within the organization itself. It's not all doom and gloom like some of the other coins that we've been reading lately. And the people involved in it, there's a good balance of the people that are involved with this one. So Refinance doing very well for the next 3 months. Okay. The wife laughs. This is on Instagram, if you're wondering. Okay. Okay. Let's get back to the chat. Nobody's talking from Instagram, or not Instagram, TikTok. Oh, Marilyn from Germany. Hello. We had a lot of fun when he had a reading. It was a great time. Thanks. This is Yellow Fist 11. Thanks for sharing your talent. Some clairvoyants say that BTC might go up to 1,900 or to 20,000 in April crash. Can you do a draw on this question? Of course, some others were saying it's going to go 200,000 around there. So let's have a look at the cards, see what it says. So we'll just say 20,000. No, which is good and bad. If it was at 20,000, a lot of people would be buying in for a full Bitcoin at that time. But unfortunately, no. I think it's going to be going up more and more. What can you say? Okay. Okay, getting back to the chat here. Somebody's advertising from Facebook. It is true. This is AM. Ukrainian ambassador to the U.S. said that a platoon of Russian soldiers surrendered to the Ukrainian military, saying they didn't know that they were brought to kill Ukraine, to kill Ukrainians. Okay, interesting. Brad Hall asks or says, Dash Green looks like a dog. It's on a very few exchanges and has a very low market cap. Not many folks using it. I think Litecoin is a much better option. Agreed. Super Whittle guy, hello again. Hey y'all. What did I miss? Putin pulling out of Ukraine soon? Hopefully. Maybe. I think he's good. I don't think he wants to take out everybody. I know he wants to take it out. Okay. He wants to take out the government. He doesn't want to destroy the buildings or anything if he can manage it. It's like trying to be subtle with a sledgehammer, but let's have a look. Is he going to be pulling out soon?
That's what his wife said.
Can't say that on YouTube. Well, maybe. There's many things you can't say on YouTube. I don't know if that's one of them. Will he be pulling out? The wife's laughing in the background. She got her face covered. So, will he be going away from Ukraine? I don't think so. A lot of it's smoke and mirrors that's going on around that subject matter. I think he's just going to go in, get the things that he needs to get done as quickly as possible, and probably put in a new government, because the government, because there's two sections of the Ukraine that are wanting to separate from the main part of Ukraine, because American government put in a neo-Nazi group in charge of the area, and they all hate Russians. It's good going. This is, I believe, in the Obama time, if I'm remembering my history. So he's just going to go in there, take out those neo-Nazis, and make things better. So when he does, when you see the articles later on that he's liberating Ukraine, that's correct. Yeah, AM is saying that to stop the war. Sometimes war is necessary. Like, I don't condone war or anything like that, but sometimes it's necessary. Nicholas was asking, is Russian legally Bitcoin soon? They already have. Okay, and that's to get around sanctions. You are right. The Russian stuff is something that they are putting in your face for a while. Yeah, they're going to be doing that for a while. And they're going to be using it to blame everything that's wrong with Biden's administration. Okay? And they're going to just blame Russia for everything. Oh, the cost of milk is $10 a liter. Blame Russia. The cost of gas is blah, blah, blah. Blame Russia. So you're going to see a lot of that in the next little while. Kind of like back in Trump's era. Russia, 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 Russia. So you're going to be hearing a lot of that. Yeah, Brad Hall says Putin is cleaning up the region from corruption. It's not going to be a full-out war. Correct. Super Whittle guy. Wife has a dirty bite. Funny. Yeah, somebody saying hello from Twitch. Hello. Building up my Twitch following. AM was asking Putin versus Trudeau versus Biden. What, in a boxing match? I know Putin would win. So, and Trudeau's not much of a boxer, so. And Putin is the only one with a black belt in judo, I think, and aikido. So he'd probably cream them. Is all this situation benefiting cryptos and other commodities like soy and petrol? What's happening right now? Ukraine and Russia is only one part of everything that's going on. What's happening in Canada, what's happening in the United States, it's the good guys trying to eliminate the evil elites. Okay. To do that, yeah, let's think of it as a tree. Okay. An evil tree. If you cut the tree down and the roots are still in the soil, it's going to sprout another tree. Okay. So all this stuff is uh, exposing the roots, cutting up the roots, like the Epstein thing and the other things going off in the States, the CNN scandal, the Hillary Clinton scandal going on, the Trudeau scandal going on right now. And it goes on and on. And every time you turn on the news, there's something being exposed. Okay. Putin was part of the elites at one time until they tried to kill him. Okay. Now he has a bitter hatred for them and would like nothing else but to destroy them. Okay. And this is why he's doing this thing in Ukraine, because all the elites are laundering their money in Ukraine. Okay. So this is all part of destroying the evil tree, let's say, the evil elites. You just can't cut down the tree because it's going to grow another one. Okay. You got to hack out all the roots to make sure that it's all gone. And that goes from Putin doing his thing and the truckers doing their thing. And now the American truckers are going to be doing their thing. It's all exposing everything to everybody. So, to your friends, let's say, that weren't paying attention and not awake, they're probably becoming awake right now. Because all the things coming out in the news, it's making people think. And this is what they want. The white hats wanted to have happen. Okay. So we'll be fine. Just make sure you prepare yourself a little bit if you haven't already. I know me and the wife got a whole bunch of um, non-perishable stuff, like enough for a couple months here, because prices are going to go crazy, because we all know that the banking system is on the verge of collapse. Okay. The dollar is going to go. Okay. Now, this is something that people have to get their head around. Currency, the purchasing power of money. This is why everything is going up in the grocery store, is that your dollar, wherever you're from, is not doesn't have the purchasing power that it once had. It's dropping like a rock. Okay. So you need more of them to equal what used to be the price of a head of lettuce 4 days ago. Okay. And it's going to keep doing that until it finally just collapses in on itself. Kind of, what's that country? They weigh the money. Can't remember what country that is right now, but there's a Brad Hall will know. When you go buy a sandwich at the store, they don't count the money. Okay, they weigh the money. It's faster, and they'll with their scale, and they go, yeah, it's about right. And they'll shove off the thing from the scale and put it into a pile, because that's how worthless their money is. And that's going to be Zimbabwe. There's another one I had in mind, but Zimbabwe is a good example of that happening. Uh, People would have wheelbarrows of money walking around just to buy goods. The wheelbarrow is probably worth more than the money that's in it. Okay. No, there's not going to be any nukes. Venezuela, thank you, AM. So just think of that. I saw pictures of people buying a sandwich or something, and they take their stacks of money and they put it on a scale. It's faster than counting it. that's where we're headed. Okay, so get some extra stuff. Buy any of those expensive things that you need. Okay, before everything goes way up in price. Okay, let's get back to the list here. Let's see, what are we going to talk about next? We are doing API 3. Have no clue what it is. Okay. Somebody asked about it. I do the reading. Huh, I wouldn't be scared. Super whittle guy. Unless you're in Ukraine. That'd be a little scary. But if you're not, I wouldn't sweat it too much. Just buy more Bitcoin. Let's see. This is API 3. The health of it seems to be very good. There's some smoke and mirrors happening with what they are all about and not actually showing everything that they are. There is some secrets people in there for whatever reason, and that's going to be affecting the price a tiny bit. Like many of the other coins, it's going to be okay for the next 3 months. There's a little bit of turmoil within the people that are part of this. So I think it's going to be straightening itself out in the next 3 months, 4 months time. They got some things to overcome. Okay. So that was API 3, whatever that is about. Yeah, Peter is giving some good advice in the comment section here. We got some activity here on the Instagram and TikTok. Good, good, good. Uh-oh. There. Almost boxed my cards. Okay. So let's do another one from the big list. Let's do Cell Frame Coin. Is this the lowest point of the dip before climb up? Yes. I don't think it's going to go much lower. Okay. So this is Cell Frame Coin. Okay, Cell Frame Coin. Huh. Well, a lot of things that they're working on are going to go flat on their face. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors going on, trying not to show that they're not as good as everybody thought they were. There's a lot of people within the organization itself that are having sleepless nights, and it's being propagated by somebody on the outside. I think it's an outside force being, because I don't think they're on the up and up on the larger scale here. Yeah, the money is not the greatest according to the cards. It'd probably be one that I would not get involved in at all. Even though there's some partnerships, but most of those are collapsing for whatever reason. Okay, so that was Cell Frame Coin. All right. So, yeah, bought a treadmill before inflation hits Canada. That was AM. If you need it, soon we can walk outside or run outside. So, when are you seeing a new digital quantum system? Like 5 or 15 years? Hmm. Like a new computer system? I'm not quite sure what you mean, but let's just do some cards on that. So this is, will there be a new digital quantum system? Question mark. Hmm. They're undecided if they want to actually bring one out. I think they have all the technology that they need to do whatever they need to do in the next 5 to 15 years, and a lot of it is beyond what they're capable of at this time. Okay, so I don't think they're going to be really putting too much effort into that. I think they're going to have bigger things to worry about in the next little while than supercomputers and all that. DM would like a 3-card reading. No problem. Is Trudeau son of Fidel Castro? Maybe. They look a lot alike. Some things you can't say sometimes. Or shouldn't say. So, this is for our new friend DM, like a 3-card reading. Yeah? Okay. Whatever thing you were working on with somebody else, they're not on the up and up with you. They're not on the straight and narrow with you for whatever reason, for whatever project that you were working on. I think it was a financial thing. It's going to be coming to an end. Okay, so the system that you're working on, okay, together, is going to fall flat because they may have left out a whole bunch of things that were necessary, knowingly or unknowingly. I think they were knowingly doing that for whatever reason, thinking it wasn't going to make a difference. Okay, but it did. And so when they do reveal it, it's going to be a little too late. Okay, hopefully that helps you. Move along here. Super Whittle guy. I am only concerned myself right now, considering I live in New York City, a prime target. Oh, going back to, there's not going to be any nuclear holocaust or anything like that. We won't be glowing in the dark. Okay. Will European Union ban proof of work cryptocurrencies? No. But let's just do some cards on that. The caveat to that is a lot of them are invested deeply into Bitcoin and any of the proof of work systems. You have to remember, a lot of these countries will say they're banning something, or think this is the way they'll word it. It's like India in the last little while, over the last couple of years. We're thinking of banning cryptocurrencies. And that's basically it. And everybody assumes that they will be banning it. But the wording, okay, will be, we're thinking of banning such and such. See, if they were going to ban something, they wouldn't even tell you. They just do it. Okay? So, for them to say that, no, they won't. But let's throw a couple cards out. Let's just see what we get. So, yeah, it's pretty much. It's a, what would you call it? A strategy. Okay, when they say we're thinking of doing such and such, scaring the public or trying to scare the public out of cryptocurrency, the market will come down and they'll come in with all their cash, and then they'll walk away with all the crypto, and they'll go, oh, crypto's okay now. Go buy. Once they get their fill. Okay, that's basically how it's done. Let's see. Do you think Tezos will go on a big run? So Tezos. That's our friend from Instagram. Tezos will survive, but I don't think they're going to be going on the super run quite yet for a little while. I think especially right now, all focus is going to be on Bitcoin for the next little while. How long would be the question? 4 or 5 months from now. Okay? Just to throw it out there. So get prepared. So what else we got on the Instagram? No problem. People saying hello on TikTok. We got 5 viewers on TikTok. Wow. Awesome stuff. Nicholas was asking, will banks offer certificates of deposit on blockchain like Hex or Axion, but offered by banks with cryptos? If yes, when? Banks are already getting into cryptocurrencies and all the other things that are attached to it, but only to the rich people. Okay? It won't be offered to the poor, regular people like us. I don't know if you're rich or poor watching this, but for the regular Joe, it won't be offered. But for the well-to-do, they will offer that to them, and that's already happening now. Would Near or Rose be the better coin? I've never heard of a coin called Near. So this is Near or Rose. So Near, Rose. Which will be the better one? I think Rose will be a little bit better than Near. But they're still both good coins. One has a little bit of age on the other one. I think Rose will have a lot more money coming into it for whatever reason. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. That was our friend from Australia, Jan. Amp. If you watch JSNIP, okay, JSNIP 4, they were actually talking about that with what's his name, Woo Woo Dude, today. They're actually talking about AMP, which is it was a very good show today with them, and they were talking about the Ukraine and all that sort of thing. Woo Woo guy is really good at making predictions, and they said buy AMP in that show today. So if you get a chance after this, go watch that one. That was a good live show that they did. So let's just have a quick look at AMP. So the question was price prediction. Okay. Box in the cards here. Anyways. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9% for the next 3 months. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. So it's going to go up 9%. just to let you guys know. Okay. Digitex, crypto, Sparkpoint, or Unbound finance. Okay. So to the person writing that things down.
I got it.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay. She's quick. Woo-hoo.
My job.
She's good at it too. Me, I'd still be looking for my pencil. Okay. So the better of that whole bunch would be Unbound finance would be the better of the bunch. You said it right in how good they are. So, but in reverse order. Unbound finance, then Sparkpoint, then Digitex would be the order of goodness, I guess it would be called, on those 3 coins. Okay. How are we doing on time? Ooh, we're up to one more. Anyone want a 3-card reading? And then we'll close up the show. Before we go. Super Whittle guy says, alongside every good man is a better woman. That's true. Marilyn was asking he's asking another question, algorithm data, saying that Bitcoin will go to around 56,000. And then another world event will take it to we'll start to reverse. Woo Woo guy today was actually talking about that, and they were saying no. It's actually going to keep going up. It'll come down a tiny bit like cryptocurrencies normally do. But yeah, that 56,000, and then it might go down a tiny bit. Then it'll go up the next one and the next one and down tiny bit, not huge amounts. It's not the end of the world. Then the next part. Okay. So thank you, H. Said so happy to be on your live chat. Awesome. Is Soros the reason Putin invaded? Part of it. There's a whole whack of things going on there that I don't think it'd be just Soros himself. Okay, Nicholas would like a 3-card reading, and then we'll do Yellow Fist. Yellow first. Okay, Nicholas, this is your 3-card reading.
Yeah, I did a little bit more.
Changes I did in my portfolio should be beneficial next 3 months. Okay. And we got a domino awaking.
They can see him.
Oh, they can see his ears. Hello. He's sleeping on my lap. Oh. Okay. Nicholas. Yeah. We got the Ace of Wands. Okay. And that's always a yes to a question. You're coming to an end of a cycle. We got the 10 of Wands. And everything that you picked out was just right. Okay? No problems there. And yellow first. Here's your 3-card reading. Okay. A lot of things are going to be revealed to you. Everything that was hidden from you is going to be revealed to you in a certain situation that you were kind of really pissed off about, and you're kind of focusing on all the negative things going on around you. That's going to be flipping on its head as you realize everything that was going on around you wasn't. You ever hear the expression, the problem is never the problem? Okay. Because there's always some deeper level to what's going on. And it's usually partly emotions of somebody, okay, that's causing the problem. Somebody's angry, and it not necessarily angry at you. It's something that could be going on in their own lives. So the problem is never the problem, okay? And I think you're going to be coming across that with an individual around you. And when you figure it out, your feeling towards them is going to be turning around. Okay, hopefully that helps you. Always a pleasure doing readings for everybody on the live chat. I love doing the live chat. It's a lot of fun. Gets me to talk a lot. Just check all my other screens here. See that I'm not missing anything. Just a reminder, my next live stream is on Saturday, okay, at 10 o'clock a.m. in the morning, and Sunday at 10 o'clock in the morning as well. And Tuesdays and Thursdays is always at 5 o'clock p.m. Central. Okay. If you like a personal reading with me, go to the description box below to get more information. Just email me, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future.